If we ain't at least 15 minutes late, it ain't a show. Welcome back, everyone, to Total Nonstop Impact Talk for Impact fans right here on the YouTube and the Twitch and wherever you get your podcast audio worldwide, baby. We got a full crew tonight. Everybody's healthy. Everybody's, well, we're just, doing the pre-show, discussing some things. And, man, we got some members of the crew that are fired up tonight. Let me tell you, can't wait to start discussing some TNA. How are we all doing tonight?
Spicy.
Like, Curry Man's back?
I wish. Oh my God. I wish.
Oh, hell yeah. And Bill, how you doing, man?
Doing good, J-Bone. It's been a few clicks since we last talked.
It is.
Since the review sacrifice. So back in the old US of A. Good to be back.
Yes, welcome back. Safe travels to you as always. And you're headed to Philly next. That's coming up for some taping.
I'm home, J-Bone. That's right. Next weekend.
You literally walk out the door and into another door and like you're there, right?
Oh, not quite. The closest TNA shows for me ever have been when they did the Bethlehem tapings. They're technically the closest. That's less than a half hour from me. Philly's more closer to an hour for me. So, but still, I'll take that, J-Bone. And plus, right? It's my home arena. It's the building I grew up in.
Right. So it holds something special to you because you've been there for a lot of different things, and it's really turned into a hell of a place to have a show.
It does. Like they've put a lot into that building over the years, from the old bingo hall to the arena to a boxing venue. Like they got a nice bar there now. They got but it's still the gritty floor, like right there at the main where
warehouse floor.
Yeah, so like they keep that the same, but like everything else has been upgraded to an extent. So now they got a full kitchen. I've toured the full kitchen in there. So yeah, they're doing a good job there. But it's great to have TNA back. It's been a while, because we were supposed to have Victory Road there this couple of years ago, and then it all kind of fell apart. But now it's going to be coming back, so really looking forward to it. I know. I'm bringing, it's a little bit the same 3 people Friday and Saturday night will be with me, but then the 4th one's going to change between the 2 nights. But I kind of got a 4 block of people coming in my crew on both nights. So,
very cool.
See them on TV.
Very cool.
We got a Bell's Boy here. Let's recognize J-Bone.
Yes,
$20 super sticker.
Let's talk about starting out spicy. Thank you, Bell's Boy, for the $20 tip. He says, "Greetings, all." Well, Mercedes is now all elite. Hell of a debut last night, I gotta say. Okada's a heel. Okay, Rock is leaving after Mania.
What?
And Julia has lost her title to Stephanie
Who?
I don't know.
Stardom.
Stardom, right.
What?
What?
Where? I don't know.
It's like stuff from another planet. Thanks, Bells Boy. Bailey's wrestling Dakota Kai tomorrow night, and it's windy in Southern California. Okay.
Pick me a winner, J-Bone.
It's
we
windy.
Appreciate it.
It's windy.
What's that?
Pick me a winner.
Yes.
Okay, so I guess all of that is relevant, and I appreciate it, Bells Boy. You're always keeping us up to par on the news. But if you watch any of whatever any of this mentions, I'm sure that's great news.
Yeah, it's hitting the wrestling demographic that we're not discussing tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. It's a little bit of everything.
It's the beyond TNI section.
If you like that other stuff, this is the segment. the quick segment.
Sometimes it will come up. Sometimes there are crossovers. Like we had the Rumble stuff. Obviously, when people leave companies, debut somewhere else. I don't think any of us really thought too much that Mercedes was going to show up here, other than maybe one off with Trinity. Like maybe that was a possibility at one point. But other than that, that really wasn't going to come into play here at TNA. But congrats.
So it looks
good
like
for AEW.
Yeah, right.
It
wasn't good for the ratings last night, though. Well, we won't go there.
Oh, yeah. Rough night in the ratings. Shame. Damn shame. It was a solid show, but let's talk about show.
But it's just to go beyond your group. It's tough. Like, we all know that. TNA is the same way. Like, to get beyond your group, your audience, to go above to the casual, which is nearly impossible these days, but to go after a more casual fan, someone that doesn't watch every week, it's very tough. You're just trying to bring in the people that watch every week to continue watching every week. Yeah. Look at you, J-Bone, Bell's boy, giving the Bone Man a shout out with his other venture, which we'll talk about many of those topics.
Yes,
it's good on you, Bell's boy.
You're
solid.
It's the show leading into the weekend. Much love, Bell's boy. Thank you so much. Says, and listen to Ramblers Unleashed on Saturday, people. 1:00 Central. Join us live. And we talk about basically all the hot topics for the week. So if you know that we don't really discuss a lot of super hot topics in the world of wrestling, we keep it pretty focused on TNA, most of the time. And if you want to hear about anything else that we want to talk about, catch us on Saturday afternoons. Join us there live.
Or just come to TNI and see what Bell's boy tips.
Yeah.
Because he always gets the hot topics too.
Well, we'll have a news segment with Bell's boy.
Yeah, he pretty much is giving you the agenda to discuss on Saturday. Which you gotta love.
We have cat ass. Gotta love it. Fluffy cat ass. Thank you, Alicia.
Cupid.
Now, J-Bone, I know the fans were getting a little tepid, let's just say, on wanting some J-Bone news that we didn't give them lately due to all these changes and people not around. And pretty much we didn't really have like a lot of news. Do you have some J-Bone's news to discuss tonight, J-Bone?
We actually have some breaking news.
Breaking J-Bone's news? Hold on.
Yeah,
hold on. We got to play it. I think people just want to hear the song because I want to hear the song. So play the damn song.
Jiminy Christmas.
And now, after much contemplation and debate, is the return of J-Bone.
Searching for my fake wrestling news.
Straight out of the land of TNA, folks, make sure you stay sitting down for this. We got some Rebellion updates. Hot off the press here. We got a main event, folks. Should we cue up the let's cue up the card. Here we go.
Whoa.
Got Moose defending his world title against Nick Nemeth, the most wanted man in TNA. Saturday, April 20th. And where is that? Oh, that's in the Palms in Vegas.
Oh, Vegas, so, Nevada.
Back to Vegas. Love it.
Or as I call it, the home of In-N-Out Burger.
It's In-N-Out Burger. I'm going to have to try one of these before I die. I keep hearing so much about them. And also, hot off the press in TNA land, we get another match announced. We've got the tag team titles on the line right after their win from Sacrifice. We got Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers representing the system, if you will, against Speedball Mountain. Speedball, Mike Bailey, and Trent Sabin. So, tag division doing big things at Rebellion. Very exciting.
It's the system's world, J-Bone, and we're just living in it.
It is. It is. It's, man, thanks to the system for just keeping the world on its axis. Thoughts on these matches getting announced?
I'm excited. I'm a system guy. I trust the system. The system works. J-Bone, we'll go over it later. But that promo from the system tonight, I feel like I'm in a time machine. And the main event Mafia is back, baby. And you know my affinity for the main event Mafia. So them just telling us all their accomplishments. The running bar, J-Bone, can we have a running bar going tonight about all your podcast accomplishments? Because that's what they were doing. It's just like 3-time world champion, Ring of Honor world champion. They even put Wrestling Observer Tag Team of the Year for Eddie Edwards from 2009.
Oh,
you gotta love it.
I guess who do you think for that one, Meltzer? I don't know.
that was the Meltzer / his Readers Awards.
Oh yes. No, I love that promo. That was cool. You want to talk about main event Mafia sounding stuff like that. That's pretty cool.
But that's what they announced all system matches. Like that's what we were talking about before Sacrifice. I know Alicia wasn't with us, but it's like they got to win. Like Eddie and Brian had to win the tag titles because that's the story to tell. Is have the heel faction with all belts. Like really, they only lost that Okada match. Really, like they've been a dominant faction so far, and give them the gold, let them run with it, have everybody chase them. It's the best storyline you can do right now in TNA.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's been a while since we've had a faction like that, bunch of guys just swinging the titles around like, hey, come get us, It's pretty cool. I like it.
Although, speaking of pretty cool, J-Bone, we got to thank Dr. Gerbs with the super sticker here.
The doc. Thank you. For a $10 tip, he says, congrats to Jake Something and Speedball winning the DPW Tag Championship. I don't know if they have a name.
The Deadlock. That's the Deadlock Pro Wrestling, which is the third promotion that referee Frank works for full time.
Oh, okay. Excuse me. Would you call them? Can't wait for next Friday and probably Saturday. Who all will be there? Well, it sounds like the doctor will be in the house.
The good doctor will be in Philly. Let us know. Alicia, did you figure out if you can make either night?
Nope.
Are you a maybe or are you an out?
I'm an out.
An out. Okay.
I mean, I could talk to Stefan. Maybe we could wing something. But it just wasn't on my radar. And
okay.
Oops.
Gotcha.
Which sucks because I do love 2300 Arena.
Yeah, anybody else that's in the Northeast, definitely post haste. Make your way down for TNA Impact Live.
Yeah. Check the old TNA news page for anything else here. I gotta say that whenever TNA comes into your town for a show and jumps into the community and helps them raise money for something, just anything to help the community. Doesn't matter if it's the kids, doesn't matter if it's, trying to raise money for food, homelessness, whatever it is. It's such a good thing to see. And I got to say one thing, it was during the show, and I don't know when they showed it. I imagine it was around the time of his match, but I did want to point this out. It's always nice to see that he showed AJ Francis doing a charity basketball thing.
I saw that.
And it was for anti-gun violence, which sorely needed in this nation. Let me tell you. I mean, it's
like obviously he's his character, but he really is good guy AJ, and he's been a guy since he's been involved. He's out there. He's promoting the brand heavy, and you got to give credit to guys like him, Nick Nemeth, obviously Trinity before. Trinity now is still putting over the knockouts and TNA all the time. So, this is something that the fan base had a valid point years ago when some of the big stars would come in and they really didn't put over the company. They were just more putting over themselves. Mm-hmm. And that did happen. I won't name names. You all know who they are.
You already know.
But this brand of people that have come in, you got to give credit to them, like the work ethic, but they're really putting over the brand. They're not just putting over themselves. So kudos.
Yeah. I just wanted to point that out. It was,
but that's not the only thing regarding AJ Francis, but that's a very cool thing. There was something else. Well, that will involve. It hasn't happened yet, but they announced for the upcoming Albany, where Under Siege and TV's happening. But both AJ and Moose, with their NFL and football experience, are going to be at the Albany Firebirds, which is one of the original teams of the Arena Football League. Came back in this is now, I guess, the third version of the Arena Football League. They're coming back, so good luck to them. I know it's not easy to get indoor football to stay. But the TNA, some of the big TNA names will be there to promote it. I believe they're doing something the night before the show. So very good timing. A Thursday night game, and then obviously Under Siege on Friday and TV on Saturday. So make a whole if you're traveling, make a whole thing of it. Go up on Thursday, catch the game, and stay for both nights of wrestling.
I tell you, I haven't seen a lot of football in my lifetime. I saw one Monday night football game for the Packers up in Green Bay. But the only other game that I've seen as far as football was the inception. Now, this goes back 30 years, back to 94, the inception of arena football. And back when Milwaukee had a team, and my girlfriend and I at the time, we sat nosebleed seats, but they had rock and heavy metal.
Oh, yeah. They go with a whole game. Have you ever been to a lacrosse game? It's kind of a feel like that, indoor lacrosse, where there's always music playing. The fans get real into it. I've been to arena games. The Philadelphia Soul had a team for a while with a dominant force. John Bon Jovi owned the team.
What is this? Arena football?
Arena football.
It reminds me of a famous story on TikTok.
Oh, TikTok.
Risa Tisa, if you guys don't know.
Oh, okay. But hey, how about this? A little FYI from Coach Keefe in the chat. His cousin, Rashad Miller, played for the Albany Firebirds.
Nice.
A little alumni. Very cool.
Little history there. Very cool. Very cool.
Dope.
So, anything else, Bill, as far as news? I don't think anything crossed my radar.
Well, there was, and I know there was kind of some hinting in the chat, and we kind of talked about it beforehand. They did clean up the roster page a little bit. There's some names not on there anymore. Now, I wouldn't take that as the be-all, end-all of meaning much of anything. Sometimes they're just doing some technical aspects and people pop back up on the roster page again. But there are some names we haven't seen in a while that are no longer there. And some of them hurt me deep.
Yeah.
Because one of the chat's favorites, other than maybe one person, is not on there anymore.
Yeah. Well, one of our favorites, Johnny Swinger, is no longer.
You guys swing?
Yeah. He had a fun run. You know, we loved him, and but yeah, he hasn't been around since last fall.
Yeah, like he wasn't like obviously when they went in kind of hiatus at the end of last year. Like he wasn't on any of those shows, so he was gone before that.
Right.
Like him, like Heath, who was still on the page, he's not there. But yeah, definitely some of the faces we have not seen for a while. Maybe they cleaned it up, maybe and they officially won't be back. But I'll tell you, an interesting name that was taken off was a guy that wrestled tonight.
Yeah,
which is not usually what they do. They wait, like if he went off the website tomorrow, okay. But he went off before the show even aired, which is not usually what TNA does. So that's why I'm not 100% sure it's accurate. So I wouldn't take it as the be-all, end-all. It's just there was most of the people we haven't seen in months.
Well, who did they take off that wrestled tonight?
Prudius.
Yeah.
Who?
The former Kozlov. Oleg.
Oh,
Prudius.
okay.
The dirty Dango's heavy.
Right.
Right.
But yeah, like he was no longer on the website either. And he obviously had a match tonight, an impromptu match, obviously, with Josh Alexander, where he kind of beat him pretty quickly. So that could be a sign of a write-off for sure. So that's not a total surprise, but just the timing of it's surprising.
He broke his ankle
In the scrotissimus region?
He had a big night tonight, Santina.
He did. Yeah, he was all part of that. I see Eddie's in the chat. What's up, brother? Safe travels to you as well. Front row for
Eddie
all the
making
action shows.
The U.S. contingent. I don't know how many there was, the U.S. contingent, but it's good that there was a couple.
Yeah, I saw a few faces I recognize in the crowd. It's always nice to see. So, all right. Well, let's dive into tonight's TNA episode, and as we always ask, as we jump into this, make sure you smash that like button, smash that sub button, ring that bell for notifications. We start out hot here. Never a bad thing. X-Division on fire right now. Sabin in his contractual rematch against Mustafa Ali, defending his X-Division title. Thoughts
Mustafa.
What did I say?
Mustafa.
Oh,
it's easy.
Mispronounced the wrong syllable.
Syllable?
He's getting close.
No, that's it now. Syllable.
Yes.
This is a high energy match. I guess I'll get us started. I do got to say that it's quite interesting how they're showing the Motor City Machine Gun slowly falling apart, or unraveling rather. Chris Sabin was so aggressive in this match that his own anger led to his defeat. What do you guys think?
That is not an appropriate question.
Oh.
I'll fight you. I'm scared.
We used to talk about steamy Sabin. Now it's spicy Sabin.
Also, these refs got to get tougher real quick. Not only they got to get tougher, but they got to figure out whether they're knocked out or just hurt a little.
Yeah,
because you can't be out cold like that and then get shaken 2 times and be like, oh wow, I'm with it to count the match. It's just not believable.
Screwy business.
You're saying a little of this doesn't wake you up immediately?
I'm a little judgy. I'm judging. I'm sorry. King shaming.
You want a harder sell. Harder sell.
Tonight, definitely.
Fall, I always appreciate it when the ref, hits the mat, rolls over, falls out of the ring onto the floor. That's what I call a bump. You're gonna have a bump, have a bump, No, we don't want to
smell the salts, J-Bone.
Yeah, right. Yeah, bust up the salts.
Your brand new bone.
Yeah, high energy first match. Sabin. Sabin getting frustrated, and he's like, well, if he can do it, I can do it, as far as grabbing that title and wanting to use it as a weapon. It's like, don't do it, but as soon as he does
Sabin's
it,
getting
then
screwed over a lot lately.
Yeah, so
but like choices, you decided to pick up that belt and get a little wild. You got froggy and you left, and you lost a match for it. Yeah. Not only match, but that guy was able to cheat, pin you,
shenanigans still.
Yeah.
Don't be so hot-headed, bro.
He let his emotions get the best of him. He didn't have the diamond hands.
Yeah, what happened to those? Why did we lose that so quick?
Come on, Chris, you got to listen to your own advice. You need diamond.
Come on, Chris, diamond hands.
So yeah, nice to see in the X-Division champ defending it on the TV show here. Any thoughts on Ali?
Well,
good job, nice hair.
You look good, but this gave me some also. There's some more news. Because for at least if you want to believe it, it's not always accurate as well. But for like pretty much the Albany poster for like Under Siege and TV, they are teasing Ali because he gave his schedule and it was through Rebellion. So now we know he's looking like he's post Rebellion, which is good.
Yeah, I don't want some like 2-month thing and out the door, man. I want Ali sticking around. He is.
Yeah, so it seems like he is. Brand. And speaking of sticking around, J-Bone, we really didn't hit huge news on the TNA front. This is massive news, J-Bone.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's been hinted when it came out that Nick Nemeth is indeed under TNA contract. I don't think for some reason they didn't announce it, but he's exclusive to TNA other than he can take the New Japan dates. He has like that deal, but it's pretty much official. But he's also now the latest addition to Busted Open Radio as a host.
Really?
Joining the likes of our very own Tommy Dreamer and Bully Ray and Mickey James.
Holy cow.
So that's a big platform, which hopefully maybe gets a little more TNA talk.
Yeah, they need to get warmer on that. They really do. Like I get the whole, heating up for WrestleMania thing and Dave LaGreca in his pink robe and, midlife crisis, whatever the hell he's going through. But yeah, be a little more well-rounded on your topics of discussion. It does everyone.
Because once again, I said it earlier, Nick Nemeth, that's another guy always putting the company over. Like he's always tweeting about it. He's always doing all the stuff. So I think it will be in him to be like to bring it up and talk about TNA. Not force it, but bring it up when it should be brought up.
I might have to get one of those 3 or 4 month free subscriptions, that
there you go, J-Bone.
You sign up for 3 months and then dip out and then get another one.
Anytime I'm on my long drives, because it does work also in Canada.
Oh, Canada. Nice. All right.
Which Sabin did during the match. He didn't know Canada.
He did. He did, which was, God, talk about almost getting DQ'd right away in the match. Holy cow. Yeah. Pulled,
he's a Detroit guy. He's from across the river.
Who used to do that all the time? Petey Williams.
Maple Leaf Muscle.
Little shout out to
little Petey Pump.
Petey Pump. Gotta love it.
Little Petey Pump.
Because he's
Gia Miller backstage with members of the main event here. We got Speedball Mountain and Nick Nemeth talking about being in the main event. And,
the danger zone.
The danger zone.
Danger zone. They're sitting there calling themselves the most what do they call themselves? The best trio. Yeah.
Are they hinting at something? A lot of trio talk tonight.
I was just gonna say that's what I'm getting the feeling, because it seems like they are building up trios teams as of late.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. I think
I like trio matches here and there. I'm a fan. I don't want like trio titles.
Yeah.
At the 6-man tag belt, that's never worked in a company. Honestly, like in Mexico, it can work maybe. But that's about it. I've never really seen them work.
Yeah. Well, you need the size of a roster with a bunch of different groups to do it. TNA doesn't have that many groups.
I don't think any company really has that many groups. Like that was a territory thing. Like the Von Erichs, the Freebirds, like that's how you make that work. Like the Expresses, like you don't.
All Elite Wrestling does. I mean, you got like a 300 person. No, I'm just saying, you got like a 300 person roster. They can have.
Well, I mean, not for nothing, but they'll do anything.
I'm not saying they're doing it well. I'm just saying they have enough people to do it.
But yeah,
I didn't say they were doing it well or not. They'll do anything
that can get on, like that can be shown enough. You can't just be like, oh, every 2 months we'll bring this team out of the mothballs. And
we got like, the trios.
You're a trio, like that.
We're just like Lucha Underground.
Well, there you go. Speaking of, I think unless for some reason, I don't know why, all of a sudden I saw multiple people post that the Twitch show from Mania Week a couple years, well, now many years ago, Impact versus Lucha Underground, I think is now free on YouTube because it was a Twitch special before. So definitely check it out on the Impact Wrestling, well, now TNA channel, to see that, because that's one of the best. That's one of the best shows that they did during that era. Definitely the best Twitch special.
Oh, yeah, well, that was right around the time when they really just started their Twitch.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
Oh, that was the infamous Josh Matthews and company long-term Twitch feed.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Classic stuff in there like Willie Mack versus Killshot, who is now Swerve Strickland.
Oh yeah, a lot of
man. I'm telling you, I wanted Swerve in TNA so bad, man. That was before.
It'd been great.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I'm lucky I got to catch him in CZW before he became legendary.
There you go.
It wasn't long ago. He was in MLW still. So like he was making the rounds.
He was an MLW champion.
Good on him. Yeah. Well deserved.
Yeah. He got there. He worked his way up.
I tell you, man,
he had the best indie entrance song ever.
Oh, Shaka Khan. Yeah, I love that one. Ain't nobody. Yeah, love it.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
And he owned that, like he didn't just come out and like, hi, I'm here.
Oh, his dance party.
It was.
He got you know how many times he got Sammy Callahan to dance? A lot.
Oh. Alicia, you have a question in the chat.
Oh, I do.
The legend David Penzer. Alicia, do you have booze in that cup?
No, it's coffee, Penzer. I don't drink like that. I don't drink casually to talk to you guys. I'm not an alcoholic. Thank you. He asks me like every week, you got booze? You eating gummies? Like, nah, dude, I just smoke weed. like every normal person. I'm just out past my bedtime.
During the Good Brothers era, we occasionally threw maybe a drink here and there.
We did.
You guys.
We did.
But that was in character at the time. But.
Yeah.
No longer.
I mean, who wouldn't want to tip a brewski with the Good Brothers? I mean, seriously,
I wouldn't. That's why I didn't. Rip off Stone Cold Steve Austin. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
I told you I'm on fire tonight.
Pour one out for the Good Brothers.
Look out.
Jack Daniels. Oh, God.
We continue.
Me in my 20s don't want to know.
The bottle of doom. Holy shnikes.
Yeah, it's a bottle of doom.
Josh Alexander cutting the promo here. This is definitely one of his better promos. I really like this. Because Josh he cut some okay promos, but he's not known as a promo guy. After Hammerstone, absolutely, I'll say it, Hammerstone annihilated Josh Alexander. He beat him from post to post to post to post.
Thank goodness.
It was
beat the brakes off of him. I loved it.
He did. He absolutely
He's the trophy
did.
hunter.
So also, really that's surprising.
I'm floored.
I think we solved a mystery that you've been wondering for a long time, buddy.
The sarcasm in the chat is real right now.
I'm shocked and not even.
I've only been doing this for almost 4 years, and you guys just now noticed.
Well, I think we're starting to get a trend. I think we know our demographic right now.
Yeah.
Treehouse alumni.
Yes.
It's like recreationally legal.
Right. Yeah.
It sounds
Everywhere.
like another opportunity for a sponsor.
I wish.
Well, they're getting very big into the podcast game, I've noticed. Some of
Who?
Well, I will not name drop them.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I never mind.
But some of like edible type companies are now becoming very popular on a lot of like
edibles are made
that I listen to.
Oh, see, I can't smoke, so I do edibles like every day for like pain and stuff like that. So I'm all about the edible game.
I think I smoke too much. That's why the edibles don't work.
And I am the square
I'm actually
in the bottom box. The little
there's nothing
square.
wrong. That's all right. That's all right. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Well, you gotta have a straight man. Part of the team.
Yeah, it's all right. That's all right. So yeah. He's talking about getting fired up. He was really focused on getting the title back. Now he's not as focused on getting that title back. He's more focused on kicking Hammerstone's ass. And he calls him out, and I'm excited. I'm like, yeah, let's go. Let's get the face off. Nope.
I was so grossed out by him holding his mouth guard on his ear.
Wait.
The ick.
You would mouth the ear.
Like, I was like, oh, what is he got? Like an ear injury? Is it like, is he, what is that? It's his mouth guard.
He was showing the importance because remember his headgear
got
taken.
His headgear.
Like he was emphasizing, look at my ear. Look at my ear.
The headgear
it's still there.
Gone.
I hope Alex, next time we see him, comes out wearing the headgear. I'm just saying.
Well, he did Anybody that didn't see it, after Sacrifice, they put on the social media a bunch of like after match interviews, and there's a good one with Hammerstone, like with the headgear as like cutting the promo that it's his trophy.
Nice.
He's gonna wear it on his bicep and keep it safe.
Yeah, he's like wearing it.
He put it on his arm, and it was like, hey, you know. So yeah, that's funny. So, but yeah, so no Hammerstone this episode. He gets an Alpha Bravo for his troubles. So Alpha Bravo comes out, and he's just giving it the
it was he gave him the old Antiques Roadshow. Oh. Oh, it's you guys.
It's right. Followed by Oleg Prudius, and then well,
we got Dango first.
Dango tried to surprise him, and Josh was like, "No, F that," and literally just threw him out of the ring, splat on the ground,
never to be heard from again.
Yeah.
Roadkill.
Yeah, literally did not pop up again during the match. Like
it's like his match with Alien Angels, where he was just flinging them. He really could fly that night,
right? So then we get the music of the one, the only.
That's disgusting.
Yes, Santino comes out.
Who I completely forgot had anything to do with Impact TNA. When's the last time we saw him?
Well, he's done a few like backstage segments, like brief backstage segments, but he hasn't really been in front of the crowd in a while.
Yeah.
Huh.
Hey, he's still there. You saw.
So he comes out. I'm like, oh, he's still doing this. He very inconsistent. I mean, if he's not doing it, he's sending poor Gia out, telling Kaz, like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta get your shit together, Santino.
Yeah, he can't be sending out Gia like that.
Yeah, that's not her job. It's not in the interviewer description.
Like, did he address at all the Frankie Kazarian situation?
Nope.
He's just
back. Gia did it.
Like where? But like, he just gave that to Gia. Like nothing from. We need more out of you, Santino. We need more.
They could have like dragged a TV monitor up to him and been like, "Look at what Santino said." via FaceTime. I don't know.
Something.
Yeah, I know. We'll try and be nice.
It's okay. It's all right.
Just making me mad.
We like spicy Alicia. It's okay. She's got all the opinions tonight. We like it. We love it. We get for his troubles. Santino makes Josh versus Oleg Prudius
right now,
which lasts about 1 minute. Thank you, Oleg Prudius, for your time in TNA. It's been interesting. I really wish he would have actually had more of a run like Khan did, or like Khan.
Well, Khan's now coming into his own. Like Khan,
right?
Like the Khan, like Khan's being made right now.
Yeah.
Like this wasn't obviously a Khan episode, but through Sacrifice, like that PCO, like there's something like, and we can get into that at some point. Like no matter, and I know there's a lot of big PCO supporters. I think a lot of us are big PCO supporters, but there's something to be said. He is not only is PCO very good, right? Look at the feuds PCO's been in this like last year since he's came in the TNA. He's making every one of those people that the Maclin feud made him. He made Bully Ray like into like a main event. Like even though Bully, like a very believable main event feud he built him up into. So, like, PCO is doing some good work, but credit to Khan, too, in that. Oh, come on. My man Bison.
Uh-oh.
He did not like the PCO Khan match? Come on.
Oh, what?
Come on.
I was muted. I agree.
Oh, come on.
Because, like, it's hard to build up these big guys, bro, and then you can't just bring someone in like Khan unless he's out the door already and have him job to PCO. Like, so he's unbelievable after that.
But see, I think even if PCO wins in a feud like that, that doesn't kill the guy. Like, I think Khan looked good in losing the PCO.
Yeah,
like,
I'll agree with that.
I'm a Khan fan. Just like Joe Doring and the big LG. Like, I
like Khan more than PCO.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
I know, and we all know J-Bone is one of the biggest Khan supporters.
Oh yeah,
I
will always wave the flag.
He goes back to Flow Slam.
No, he wasn't.
If he was on Flow Slam, you found him.
FS, no, FC.
You go pre NXT.
Was it FCW?
Or Championship Wrestling. Yeah.
Yes, pre NXT. Yeah, if you didn't like Khan versus PCO, I only have one thing to say to you. What's up? I got this little guy in the mail the other day. I had to. I've been on this R-Truth kick. I bought one of his newer figs. I love what he's doing. Absolutely love what he's doing. This one.
You say fig, and I think you're like talking about Fig Newtons.
Or like the fruit.
Like
the original
just say figurine.
Figurine.
Your doll.
Figure.
Doll.
You got your little R-Truth doll.
What's up?
It's essentially a Barbie. Come on, you guys.
That's okay. I don't play with them like that.
Wow. You pretend he's going to his dream house and his dream Corvette.
He's just Ron.
This one is a classic. This is like 20-year-old figure. It's got the classic TNA, which is the current again. Current logo on his jersey, and you don't find this figure a lot with this jersey on. And this one looked like it was looked like $1 million, so I had to get this one. So
is that is a TNA action figure?
This is a classic TNA.
Is that the Marvel line? Is that when it was Marvel?
Yeah, the Marvel. Yeah, it's first line. Yeah, that had and Raven, Jeff Jarrett, Abyss, AJ Styles, that whole first line. Yeah.
Speaking of Raven, real quick, J-Bone. I see Raven is at least because I saw you wearing the shirt, is advertised as wrestling in MLW at the end of the month.
That's crazy.
What?
In a cage match, yes.
That's wild.
As part of that group, he was in, and then he wasn't there for a while. But
not serotonin.
Not serotonin. You look cooler, Frankie.
Not the Flock. Not Deadpool.
She's like,
she can't even. Enough of you, Frankie, and your non-serotonin ways.
You're not even wearing eyeliner. Bullshit.
The lack of guy liner is not right. Take one for the team.
This is the best reaction in the whole damn show right here. The best reaction, and I'm trying to find something to play with it. I can't. I just. Anyways, thank you. What a riot! What a riot! All right, we continue. Like I said, Josh beats Oleg Prudius in 1 minute. Crazy Steve cutting a promo next. And out comes PCO. Man, I gotta say, man, I'm loving what Crazy Steve is doing with this title.
It was a smart move putting it on him.
He's having one of the best runs he's had in his TNA career, Impact TNA career. I love the focus that they're putting on him. It's refreshing because he can go in the ring. We've seen that for years, but the guy is a focus piece now, so it's great. What'd you guys think?
Legit.
Yeah, no, it's we find out the matches later, and we know we're getting it next week. Like, I wasn't sure if they'd slow burn that a little bit, but we're getting it immediately. We'll be getting that. We got the face-to-face. Very cool. And maybe Bison, Alicia, maybe PCO, the one thing that we are seeing, he is usually with other big guys a lot in his feuds. Like Jonah. There was a lot of big guys.
Maclin.
So Steve is going to be, you're going to see that difference where it's not big guys. It's kind of David versus Goliath. Steve's going to look like an underdog in this, which might even help his character more.
Oh, it's gonna help Steve tremendously, and that's not just I think we kind of assume that he's gonna beat PCO. You really can't assume anything.
God, I hope so.
But Steve's on a hell of a run. He really.
Although is. Now that I can't do it with Swinger going what's the internet, daddy? As digital media champion, could I just have PCO yelling internet?
Well, that automatically means right there that PCO's losing, right? So
that'd be great. Or they just cut a promo of him in front of a computer, and then all of a sudden he's
rage typing.
He's Pierre again.
I don't know how this
and he's
works.
La 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 la. He has a little beret. La, 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 and he's just giving his thoughts on the wrestling business.
Oh God. What? It's another dimension.
Yes. I am no monster right now. I am social mediaing right now.
PCO in his downtime. He becomes Pierre.
Bully was hitting at that angle the whole time, and then we never got it.
Shame.
He kept referring to him as Pierre, and that something was going to happen when that angle, but it really didn't.
Oh, so he was
he was trying to get in touch with his human side.
Yeah, the non-monster.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But maybe we see something like that. That's an interesting angle, too.
Pierre doesn't live here anymore.
Carl!
What?
You ever see The Walking Dead?
Oh, yeah.
Carl!
I didn't know how that came into this, though.
Because right, Pierre Carl Roulette?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I think at times he was called Carl. Yeah, it was Carl. Bully was Carl.
I don't think of his full name. I'm sorry.
I was going to call him Coulier.
Dave
Coulier? Coulier. Exactly.
Cut it out.
Coulier Roulette. It just sounded more French to me. I don't know.
Oh.
They're both Canadian.
They are.
One of my favorite parts of the show coming up here. We got Ace Austin strutting his stuff against Kaz. This is pretty much my favorite match of the whole show right here.
I missed it. Tell me about it.
This was great. It was real brief last week. Kaz just walking past, ABC and just being kind of rude. Oh, yeah, my life is great. I got no problems at all. And it's Kaz, you're full of shit. You got a lot of problems. But he's all, just yeah, bring it. And Ace is what he walked away, called them little bitches or something like that. And Ace and Beaa were like, "Excuse me," and that's how that promo ended. So here we go this week: Ace versus Kaz, and Ace really brought it against them. But I tell you what, man, I love this heel run of Kaz. I really do.
It's good. It's good.
It's just nice for him.
It.
He did. Yeah, there's a handful of people on the roster that really needed a flipping around, and he was one of them. As much as I love him as your classic TNA veteran icon character, no, just throw it out the window, flip him around, and here's what you get. And I love it.
You have permission to do it now.
Right. Kaz comes out on top here. And then he starts beating down Ace and Beaa because Bea's checking on Ace because he beat him so badly. And out comes Eric Young. So this feud with Eric Young and Kaz is not done. Now that Eric Young is away.
Now they're trios teams.
Well, you talking about Eric Young and ABC?
Yeah. Because we were talking about the trios thing earlier, and this is kind of like an example of, they seem to be pairing specifically 3 people up at a time as of late.
Here's another one. All right.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe it's a special in the future.
Could be.
All
But nonetheless, this feud between Eric Young and Kaz is not over yet. We got the system with the bragging rights in the back. We talked about this promo a little earlier, talking about all the things they've done in the industry over the last however many years.
Gold.
Holding the gold, getting gold in all these different companies, accomplishing all these different things. Just a lot of swinging going on here.
A whole lot of swinging going on.
Swinging the titles like, there you go, So yeah, definitely got all bragging rights now. They are running things in the old TNA. What'd you think of this promo?
I loved it. I want more of this. This is what I was hoping for when they put all the gold on them. So this is exactly, like I said, gave me those main event Mafia vibes. I enjoyed everything about it. I want to see this every week from them. That's what I want. I want them to just say how great they are. We're the best. And just keep doing that. Rubbing everyone's face in it.
There you go. Well, yeah, because I'm sure there's people out there like, well, why did they put them together? What did they accomplish? Blah, 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 blah. Well, here you go. This promo says it all. It's perfect. Gia Miller backstage with the Motor City Machine Guns and Kushida. And
it's a little trouble in paradise.
Yeah, definitely some trouble in paradise. Things is not quite going how they wanted.
So, did Alex Shelley ever rip Kushida a new one for throwing the towel in, not having diamond hands? What happened with that? Did we just leave it open-ended and like they're just all going to snap one day? Because after Sabin's match, that's what I'm getting the vibe of.
Kushida said to Alex Shelley, "I'm not apologizing."
Yeah, you were getting your ass beat, bud.
And Chris Sabin backed up Kushida, saying, "Hey, sometimes you just got to do the right thing."
He's salty about it, old salty dog.
Right.
And it's kind of hypocritical because look at how Sabin's acting. Anyway, I overanalyze. Sorry.
It's all right. No, it's fine. Well,
if I put my chin down over here, it looks like I have a beard. Wait. Can you do that? No. Wait, sorry, you should have been ready. You should have been ready.
You missed your spot, Jay.
You missed the chance. No flash photography.
No, I don't want people to take pictures or freeze the screen or whatever. I'm simply doing it for the sake of going into a segment for our beloved sponsor.
Ooh.
I don't want to do that. I feel like that's a little misleading. Hey, I don't have a beard, guys. That's not what I use my Manscaped for.
That's okay. So on that note,
okay.
That's
fire me. Just fire me.
No, that's
but we can't. And you want to know why, Alicia?
Why? Why is that, Bill?
Because you're on the ticker down there.
Oh. Well, for what? What did I do? Please.
Yeah.
Telling it like it is. Telling it like it is, so you guys don't have to.
we're like a system promo right now.
Yeah, I appreciate this.
There we go.
So
why the hell can I find the freaking ad?
I ask every week, hey, are we still sponsored by those guys?
No, we are.
I haven't heard nothing. No, I know.
People want to know about the Vienna sausage. That's what people want to know about.
It's coming.
I really wish we could fix the ad where it's literally just Kyle and not us reacting to Kyle. It's not a good look.
But we love Kyle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. We should just use Kyle's promo and completely cut me and you reacting off of the top of it.
Well, until we get the
first reaction.
Until we get the technology to do that.
Well, Kyle, you tell Kyle, dig that video out and resend it.
There you go.
I'm hung like a peanut compared to that guy.
Wrong one.
Who's he talking about?
I don't know.
Oh, God, I actually remember. Never mind. I know
you want me to hit it?
Who he's talking about. Oh, my God.
No, I got it. I found it.
Right.
It took me forever. I apologize. All right. Here's a word from our sponsor.
I'm here to tell you people about Manscaped. See, when you're a card-carrying member of the Peanut Club, presentation is everything. In my opinion, with a clean shave, you can turn that cocktail Frank into bun length. That's right, folks. Kiss your Vienna sausage goodbye and upgrade your grooming habits with Manscaped. And guess what, folks? We got a special deal for the TNI fam. Get 20% off and free shipping when you use our promo code TNI at manscaped.com. That's right, folks. 20% off and free shipping when you use our promo code TNI at manscaped.com. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped.
In the scrotissimus region?
That's right.
I mean, spring is here, guys.
It's that time.
Yeah, it's getting warmer out.
I'll tell you. My set made its way across the border and back again.
There you go.
Take that however you want.
He was just sitting in his hotel room, just manscaping it up, singing, "Oh, Canada."
You never know. You never know.
And this is so wrong. It's like, oh, Manscaped. Oh, but I don't know.
That's how I see it. That's how I see it. That's what I
think. Guess.
Stay nice and tight.
The song.
Never crossing the border again. All right. What do we got next here? All right. So we were talking about Mean Giamilla talking with Time Machine, and in walks the grizzled young vets. Like, wow.
That's what I wanted to ask earlier. What happened to the good hands? Did Ali fire them and replace them with the grizzly young vets?
Well,
they showed up at Sacrifice.
Yeah. He took them out of the match, but they still played a part in the match.
Yeah. So they were in the background like, hey, we're still here. You know, that's about it.
And
they were teasing the possible breakup of the good hands because Hotch, like Skylar was still pro Ali, but Hotch didn't like it. But then they kind of, now they're on the same page with Ali again.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're still part of the campaign, as Ali would say.
Along with the grizzled young vets?
Along with the grizzled young vets.
So that's
now they got a faction, a big group. They got
a hodgepodgery factory going on there.
They have a lot of guys wearing suits.
Right.
Well, let's just say they have 4 guys wearing suits well, and the other is John Skyler.
You got the men in black and then the men in black wannabes. Yeah.
The beef is strong.
So yeah, the grizzled young vets came up to the crew and they're like, hey, looks like you guys are having some issues. And Alex Shelley just was like, you know what? I've had enough of this. I'm out of here. You guys can deal with the grizzled young vets. So apparently we're getting Kushida and Sabin representing Time Machine. No.
Kushida and Shelley, time splitters next week.
Oh, I thought it was Sabin and Kushida because Shelley left.
No. He said you're facing time splitters next week, and then he walked away. But that's his team with Kushida.
Oh, okay. Then I misunderstood that. My bad. See, I thought I had it all under control here. I make mistakes.
So grizzled young vets versus Shelley and Kushida, which once again, you still have that dynamic, the non-diamond hands of Kushida.
Yeah. So
now they're together. Can they
embarrassing?
Are they going to stay together though?
For the kids? Stay together for the kids.
Can't always stay together for the kids. Wait, what? Oh, next, another fun segment of the show. I enjoyed this a lot. We got AJ Francis in the ring versus Joe Hendry.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
You guys still.
I can't stand him.
Slap yourself.
No, my eye was twitching. I had to course correct it. All right.
Okay.
Yes.
But we can represent both sides of this feud, J-Bone.
You are back from diving.
And all right, I'll wait because I got a bone to pick with both of them.
Oh, double bone.
Hey.
Well, Joe Hendry is just Joe Hendry, and I'm over it.
Usual bone.
But top dollar, what the fuck is with your gear, dude? It just doesn't flow. I don't know. You're a cool guy. I'm on board with whatever they're doing with you, but the gear is just, I can't.
You expect more out of the Cheez-It champion.
Yeah, actually.
You want some nice
I need some decorum for the Cheez-It champ, all right? I need the outfit to flow. It's not flowing. It's very loud. Like you can have the dollars, the dollar bills.
He went crazy with the dollars.
That and then you threw the money signs on the back of the shorts, and it was just a lot. There was a lot happening there. Like pick a money form and kind of stick to it, and match. It looks like you bought each part of that outfit separately, and I just can't. That's like wearing socks with sandals, buddy. Like what's going on here?
That's like white after Labor Day.
Yeah, can't wear white shoes after Labor Day.
No, jeez, Louise, what are you thinking? So I thought the match was I'm more
match was fine.
AJ Francis. Matching is overrated.
No, dude. If you're gonna get loud like that, you got to have some sense of
gotta look good.
Order.
Although he's already we'll get to the end of the match, but maybe his new his partner in crime could give him some fashion advice.
Oh,
that's another thing, and another thing.
Oh,
so they decided to just be like, oh, first Rich Swann was like, no, I'm too good for this, and then suddenly he's like, yeah, maybe I'm not.
This is the guy that's on our intro.
Storytelling, you guys, storytelling. Like, I don't claim to be the best at it, but like that's weak. That's lazy.
But it also shows the influence of AJ Francis.
Oh, listen, nothing. You're not screaming top dollar with that outfit. Dollar store, more like it.
Oh, dollars.
And then you bought each one of those garments
Dollar
separately.
Trey.
You didn't even order those at the same time. You got them separately.
Dollar General.
Oh, the dollar.
I'm an ass. I'm sorry, guys. It's just there's things that really grind my gears, and
now, what do you think of this ensemble on this doll that Raybone's holding?
That close. That looks like it looks good. You're just missing all the dollar signs.
So yeah,
I'm gonna do a custom of this one. Do the custom
little dollar signs,
dollar tank top. We're gonna do the black shorts, and then we're gonna do the dollar tights down to the white shoes down here.
Cringe. Things that give me the ick. Number 6048 300. All right.
It's gonna be funky, flashy, fresh.
See, the good doctor's like, it's not flashy enough. He wants more flash.
More dollars?
You want to see it from
Dr. Herbs, do you wear Jinkos?
If only.
I've got suspicions about you, sir. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We have fun here. Only good fun.
There you go. Used to.
So let's
everybody used to.
I used to too. I still actually have my pairs.
I'll wear baggy sweatpants.
J-Bone's got his old bugle boys still hanging.
I was
in the closet.
I think I was a tad older than that group. That didn't hit me. I appreciated the music at the time, but the fashion sense skipped me. Let's talk about the end of the match. We got Rich Swann coming down the ring. Looks like he's going to help Joe Hendry because AJ Francis got a steel chair in the ring. Not cool. So Rich Swann grabs the chair with his back to Joe Hendry. Looks like he's getting in the face of AJ Francis, ready to let him have it. And he spins around and throws the chair into Joe Hendry.
I mean, Joe deserved it.
Not heel. Joe deserved it.
He deserved it. If I have to hear another one of those terrible fucking songs, I swear to God.
Are you talking about Homewrecker Joe Hendry?
Ruin your life, Joe Hendry. I can't wait to hear Rich Swann be like, just whatever disaster thing Joe Hendry does to people.
Rich Swann's going to be priceless. He's going to be like, hit you with the chair. It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Who knows? Maybe that will say, like, maybe they'll say Joe Hendry ruined his life.
I hope so.
It's all your fault, Joe.
That's the only way. Because
when he came out with a fresh shave, the beard's gone. He went the anti. A heel grows a beard because he already had a beard. So he did the opposite.
Oh God! If he comes out in those dollar bill fucking leggings, I'm gonna lose my shit.
I can't imagine he would, but
no. Here you go. This would drive Alicia to just pull the hair out of her head live on camera. Same
with
outfit
Manscaped?
As
I would set my hair on fire. Are you kidding me?
Same outfit as AJ Francis wore to the ring tonight. Same size, so it's like 4 times too big on Rich Swann, and he's just dancing around in this big outfit, like, "Hey, look at me! I look as cool as AJ now." Except it doesn't fit at all, and it's just like falling off of him. That'd be funny as shit. I'm sorry.
I guess for you it would.
I could picture it, but I'm sick in the head. So
yeah, you are. Get help.
Hell no. The doctors are out on that one. They're like, nope, on your own, son. Sound check time.
Oh, now we're talking. We're talking here, J-Bone.
Poor Alan Angels with a neck brace.
Ooh.
Rough night at work for Alan Angels.
The sound check isn't an easy environment.
No.
Anything can happen at sound check.
He's constantly got people around him trying to just wreck the show. It's all constantly a battle uphill for poor Alan Angels. I like the sound check. Tonight's guest, Ash, by Elegance, but don't you dare forget the concierge, because if you forget it, he'll tell you he's standing right there. What you guys think of this segment?
I missed this segment, so I cannot give my input.
Oh, it was outstanding. Again.
It was Ash.
But Alan Angels didn't live up to his end of the bargain. There was no champagne, no flowers, no pillows. It was not the set that they were led to believe. But if we were getting new sound drops, there was a good sound drop option here. She touched me. It was all about Alan Angels as being a super fan of Ash. He was in her autograph line as a big thrill. So this was a big thrill having her on. And she was there to make a huge announcement. Huge announcement tonight.
Yes.
Next week, she'll be wrestling her third match.
Third match, folks.
So
did I
watch out?
Did I miss the second match?
You probably did.
Because I saw the first match. Well, who was in the second match?
Well, they've all been non-roster members.
No, I know that. I just, for some reason, I was like, wait, she had one match. And I just drew a blank on the second one. My bad. Sorry. Sorry, Ash.
There's been 2 others.
Okay.
Iceman was not impressed. He was not.
Iceman was not impressed.
Mayor, we don't speak of that horrible event that happened at Sacrifice where the Iceman
that was hilarious.
Was caused to fall due to that Zaya Brookside.
And the spilling of the several figure
$8,000 bottle of champagne.
So gross.
I still may have some smell of that somewhere on something I had. I'm covered with it.
It's time to wash that, Bill. Damn, come on. Unless you're like, oh, it came from Ash. I'm never washing it again.
She blessed you like the Sandman, except you got the champagne guzzle.
Well, that's even better.
That just sounds like you get so sick from trying to guzzle champagne. It's the bubbles, man. They sneak up on you.
The bubbly.
I made champagne jello shots one time. That fucked everybody up.
Oh.
Interesting. So were there bubbles in the jello?
Yes, sir.
Oh. What flavor jello?
Orange.
See, now, see, that's what I was going to guess. So you made mimosa shots.
I made hobo mimosa shots because I used Tang.
Tang?
Oh,
that's what the astronauts drink.
Do they still drink that?
I didn't coin that name, by the way. That's just might be regionally what it's known as around me.
Gotcha. Very cool. So, match number 3 next week. Ash by Elegance. Can't wait. Staying with the knockouts theme here. We got Spitfire. Love the theme. Love the fact that they got matching. Well, not matching, but they got the. Same color, similar looking.
Got some checkerboards in there.
Yeah, with the purple and.
Stefan said it's the punks versus the goths versus the metalheads.
Oh,
not wrong.
Covering all the bases there. Yes.
Yeah,
very
had all the groups out, looking at each other.
Yeah. So they're facing Beaa Moss and Vanna Black. And MK Ultra and Decay came out for a look-see. MK Ultra was that. See, I thought MK Ultra was going to come down for like commentary, but I was wrong. They were just there. But then Decay also came out, but they stayed at the top of the stage. So everybody stayed in their corner. Everybody behaved themselves, which was like a mild miracle. So
it didn't all result in calamity.
Right.
So does it appear to you guys, as it does to me, that they're setting up some kind of tag triple threat?
That's what it seems like. Yeah.
Shindig. I mean, again, we're limited with teams.
Extravaganza.
Which means we're going to have 2 3-ways beforehand, right? In theory.
Maybe. Could be. Never know.
Two single triple threats, and then leading up to boom.
I want to see a whole lot of mind games happening from MK Ultra and Decay towards Spitfire, leading up to whatever is going to happen here, because they really got to start putting some storyline on the women's division.
Well, if you want to see that, I'll tell you where you can see that. Next week in Philadelphia at the 2300 Arena. Next Friday and Saturday, because that's going to be the build to Rebellion.
Maybe. I'll talk to Stefan.
There you go. We're converting people tonight.
There's gonna be magic in the air in Philly.
Oh,
because it's a week before Mania.
It's the same drive for Bill that it is for me, so it's really not that bad. But it's just a matter of like, I can't do Friday because I work on Fridays.
I figured Friday would be the tougher day. Yeah.
Yeah, it's too short notice for me to take the day off. But Saturday maybe.
And that will be the final shows before the next pay-per-view. So,
yeah,
good stuff. Which I assume we'll be getting some match announcements for the Philadelphia tapings to help get some last minute walk-ups because they've been doing that. They won't tease a ton, but they'll probably tease at least 2 to 4 matches, I would assume. 3 to 4 probably.
There you go.
A couple each day.
Folks, sign up now for the Alicia and Front Row Bill photo ops.
Yeah, no. Good luck. Finding me at a wrestling show is like, where's Waldo? Unless you hear me screaming serotonin, you're good luck. That one guy lucked out because he was close enough to hear me screaming serotonin and he found me. But other than that, good luck.
You mix it.
There you go. We just got to make sure we got to get a couple Kaz matches in there. Fire up Alicia.
Serotonin.
All right. Spitfire beats this younger team of we'll just call them local talents, and all the other ladies behave themselves. It's very, very rare moment. But then all of a sudden, following all this well-behaved knockouts action, Tasha Steelz comes down and just grabs the microphone away from the announce desk of Tom.
Queen.
You jumped the gun on that one a little bit, but that's how she ended the promo. She's basically called out the champ, Jordynne Grace. She's like, just so you know, I was not the one who lost that match. You did not pin me. So there's the big challenge, and that's good. That match apparently is going to happen next week. Jordynne Grace versus Tasha Steelz for the Knockouts title. So these two, that's going to be sick.
I hope Tasha wins. Tasha wins. I'm biased. I'm sorry. I like Tasha.
All right. No, that's fine.
I thought she was a great champion.
She was. And now she's back and she's kicking ass. We'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan's this new run of Jordan's is really gonna be interesting to see, how it goes. So that's next week. Main event time. Rascalz and Maclin versus Nemeth and Speedball. Maclin and the Rascalz just can't keep it together here. Rascalz leave towards the end of the match.
They had enough of Maclin.
Yeah.
Well,
some miscommunication.
Yeah, I mean, Maclin definitely pissed in their Cheerios. What did he do? He hit a move on Trey on accident, right? And then it fired Zach up to be like, "That's my brother."
Right.
How dare you? And then they're all pissing at each other.
little pushing, little shoving. Yeah.
I thought we were friends.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Well, it's like, when one trio team gets built, another one gets taken away. I don't know anymore.
I guess the sequel to In the Army now with Pauly Shore will not happen. Because I thought the Maclin and the Rascalz would star in such a movie, but it looks like that was all for naught. But it was fun while we had them. But no longer. I don't think Maclin works well with others long term, it seems.
He doesn't have a lot of friends.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So big win for Nick Nemeth and Speedball Mountain.
And now they're all going for gold, J-Bone.
They are. They absolutely are. Because the system attacked them post-match. Got the stomp down on them, stomped the mud hole in them, however you want to say it. Yeah. Moose, beating down Nick Nemeth. Speedball Mountain getting beat up by Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers. And it was not long before those two matches, like we talked about at the top of the show, were announced officially for Rebellion. Thoughts on the main event, guys?
I liked it. I thought it was a good 6-man tag match. Obviously, a lot of big names. Nick Nemeth in there. Maclin, obviously they lost, but it will be interesting to see because I know we're all kind of like, well, what's going to happen with Maclin? This is still kind of a fallout, but it's a main event fallout. I guess Philadelphia is really going to be the test of what Macklin's role is going forward because you'll probably be able to tell if he's in a long-term plan or if they play it where they almost put him on the back burner because they don't know what they're going to do with him with his contract coming up. So we'll see because I obviously you're talking to a guy that was world champion not long ago. Had some really good feuds. So I think it's the right direction. And he's the one they put right up against Nick on his way in. So he gave him a good adversary right off the bat. So hopefully, obviously, can figure something out because we talked before. I don't really think there's a place that will use him as well. Maybe there's a place that will give him more money if he does want to go the free agency route. But I don't see a fit. Obviously, he left the company up north. And is there room for even the people they have down south? No. So I can't imagine him really getting much of a run down there. But
yeah,
unless
you bring him as a focal point for an off-brand like Ring of Honor, and
that's where it would be. Yes, that's where it would be. Yeah,
is that still a thing?
Sort of.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
It's not on TV.
I'll take your word for it.
Okay.
It's streaming.
Yeah. For a price. Yeah.
For a price. Not even free, but a price. Right.
So, but yeah.
Wait a second. No, I'm wrong. I was going to say, is that the same weekend as WrestleMania, WrestleCon, and all that?
There is a Ring of Honor show at Temple during Mania week.
Wait, that's not till April, right?
Oh, yeah.
The Philly stuff is 2 weeks before.
Oh, well. The
Philly, okay.
Yeah, Philly TNA is next weekend, not this weekend, next weekend. And then 2 weeks after that is the Mania stuff.
Okay.
Right.
And I'm not going to nothing of that. I'm not doing none of that.
Well, I will be very busy. I will be
2 shows one time for WrestleMania weekend, and that was enough for a lifetime.
That was enough for a lifetime. It can be a lot.
Yeah.
It's just.
But I'm a live show guy, so I go to a lot of live shows. So I will,
right.
And it's a great time. You can easily get in a lot of live shows. My recommendation, though, for people, maybe if you're doing it for the first time, is try to do shows either at the same venue or very close to each other. Because once you start getting ones, even though Philadelphia is not as bad as a New York traffic-wise, if
there's a distance.
If you're looking at a place that you look at now and it's that's only 25 minutes away, it's going to take longer. You're going to miss stuff. It's going to be a hassle to park. It's like that. None of that stuff's easy. So try to at least stay in the same venue or do it by day. Be one day I'm just doing this venue. The next day, do another venue. If that's what you want to do. Just don't try going back and forth in the same day. I did in New York, and it's rough.
Yeah. Smart advice there. Yeah, absolutely. what are you planning on doing, Bill, in Mania weekend? Because you said you're not going to Mania.
No, I am going to Mania. I am.
You are?
If it's
Yeah,
in
you did say,
Philly, I am doing Mania both nights. But then before Mania, it's not official what I'm doing on like Wednesday. There are some indie shows. I know Speedball's doing some stuff at a brewery. I may do that. Unconfirmed yet. Then like Thursday, I'm pretty much doing whatever's at the 2300 Arena. I'm doing all the shows at the 2300 Arena. So that's like Stardom, the WrestleCon Super Show, Battleground is doing 2 shows there. One's an ECW themed show, one's not. So I'm doing all those shows. I'll probably wind up doing a couple of the collective GCW shows because they're doing like the midnight shows and some earlier in the day shows. So that'll probably be the mix for the most part. And then I am doing NXT before Mania, the 2 nights of Mania, and then the Raw after Mania. So it's going to be a lot.
Oh, that is a loaded week.
But it's Philly.
Yeah.
Like it probably
right.
it comes to Philly once every 20-something years.
Right. So if you're gonna do it big time. No, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So yeah, it will be a big night.
for
Obviously,
Minnesota.
I will probably it'll probably be Bill on the road for check-ins during the reviews during that week because I know I'll be on a show that Thursday night. So
Yeah. Oh yeah.
it might be live from the arena.
There you go.
But it should be
Beer
fun,
stream.
hopefully. And I'm sure, hey, once again, anybody watching this, feel free to comment. Let us know what your plans are. But obviously, as we talk about the TNA Philly, Mania will be on the horizon, and a lot of TNA stars will be wrestling those shows during Mania week in Philly. So definitely we can discuss that as we get closer because they're all going to be involved. Like Mike Bailey is probably going to be like me and one of my friends that went out to started going to some of the Mania Week shows years ago. We always keep track of who's doing the most matches. Like it's been Pentagon, Brian Cage, like who works the most shows. There's no doubt it's going to be Mike Bailey with the most appearances.
Oh man, he went nuts last year.
But I think he's going to surpass it this year because you look at him, he's working like so many of the shows during Mania Week. It's crazy.
Yeah, guy's gonna get
like it's going to go definitely double digits for Bailey.
Yeah,
that's kind of like his thing, right? He's always got a lot of matches booked.
Yeah, like he's one of the
workhorse.
leaders. I forget where he was. I don't think he was number 1, but he and Mosh is also very high on that list. Like they work every weekend pretty much, plus maybe a weekday or 2. A lot of them. So they lead the charge, but they're up there. I think it was like along with like Alec Price, who's a Northeast Indie guy, and there was a couple other names, but that get the most. And like Sammy Callahan was at the top of that list before he came to TNA.
Oh yeah, big time in the Indies. Oh yeah. So, but that's the show. Kind of an all over the place show. You know, definitely setting up stuff for Rebellion, but now we got a month till Rebellion. So, you know.
Well, yeah, just over
a
month because we have one next week will be the last. There'll be one more set of Windsor, one more show from Windsor. Then you'll get 4 shows from Philly until Rebellion. So
that's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. Hell yeah. Any last minute thoughts, guys?
Yeah, it's the build the Rebellion, J-Bone.
Oh yeah, we're here for it.
I love that we do a show where we talk about what we thought, and then at the end you're like, "Any more thoughts?"
Oh, there's always more thoughts.
No,
true. No, I'm just busting your balls. I'm not serious at all.
Well, as you know, it's the number 1 TNA podcast with J-Bone rated the most professional podcaster. Alicia number 1 and tell me like it is. And I'm just writing all the coattails.
Yeah, it really is just J-Bone's ploy to get this show to 2 hours.
He tries.
But
he tries.
Almost there. It's almost there. Just 20 more minutes, guys.
No, absolutely not. East Coast speed run.
She's like, screw this. I'm out of here. All right. So you folks know what to do. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that sub button, ring that bell for notifications. Why? So that you know when more of our content hits your screen. Tune in Saturday to the Ramblers Unleashed. I'll be on there with some friends covering everything else in the world of professional wrestling. And yeah, can't wait. We'll see you then. Take care, folks. Good night.